rocking this market. You're surfing it like a wave, you know?
It's not like last year or the year before.
No, it's not like that, that's for sure.
But then again, who wants that again?
Yeah, I don't know, but like, isn't that the whole thing with this business though, is that, you know, you don't like it when it's like that.
Yeah.
But when it starts to slip, you're like, where is the next kind of listing going to come from? Where's the next buyer going to come from?
Yeah.
And I know, at least for myself, it's like so many of the buyers I've been working with, and I know I've talked to you about this, are like so interest rate sensitive right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've got a couple of buyers who are cash, but they're not in like a rush kind of a thing, you know? And the sellers who I know have listings that would be like quick sales, a lot of them are, you know, in a situation where they need to find something to buy themselves first. So it's that whole thing. But
I'm seeing all of it. I don't know. I'm very low in terms of buyers, also because I was able to find them stuff ASAP, which was good.
Yeah.
Compared to last year, where it was like 6 months at a time sometimes.
You know what, and that's a great point in general. Like, what do you think about the inventory? You think we're going to see it increase, or?
I'm hoping there's a little bit of increase, because otherwise the prices are just going to continue to go up.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Even with all this, like, the prices have not been, they haven't been dropping, you know? They're sticking around.
No. Well, it's also not like we're seeing, well, we're still seeing some, but multiple offers. It's not like the norm is 100K plus over.
No.
It's less.
It's less.
Which
it's less.
I'm okay with.
Yeah.
But you're still seeing that. I was just talking to a lender, and he was working with buyers. They submitted an offer on a single family home in Silver Spring, and it went 200 something over.
It was in Silver Spring.
Silver Spring.
What was the price on it?
It was I think it was like 650 or 655.
That is an appreciable increase.
And it is
over the
a
listing
tiny
price.
house.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, did they treat it as, I mean, it can't be a lot purchase at that.
No.
Are they going to expand it, or like that's dramatic?
You can.
That's a dramatic increase.
You can, but I mean, I know that area. There's no way I would let any of my buyer buy that for 8 something. Maybe around 725, but that's it.
Were the buyers ultimately, now they were working with your lender, so they're getting a loan. Were they in area, or were they coming in from out of state?
No idea.
Because that is definitely a dynamic at play now too.
True.
So many people coming in from out of state, coming in from the West Coast. Coming in from more expensive markets, which is strange to think about. I mean, yeah, you think about like, okay, LA and stuff broadly, but you know, is DC really like a bargain? You know, it's just weird.
Well, it is when you think about capitals in the world. So a lot of my international clients, they go, holy cow, like the US capital is cheaper than any other capital.
That's interesting. So they view it in terms of like capital cities. Aren't these the same kind of buyers that previously would have thought of like maybe a New York as kind of like the de facto
but New York is just so wild, and then COVID hit, so then people were coming out, so they were like, ugh, you know, and in order to get like a brownstone in DC, it's much cheaper to get one there than in New York.
Isn't it crazy? Like, just the last 2 years, I remember telling someone like, it must have been like 3 or 4 years ago. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, you can reach occasionally in this area the 3 million mark, maybe, you know? Now, dude, that number is all over the place.
It's everywhere.
And neighborhoods that were in the low ones before, people are building in the 2s and not having any problems selling. Like, it is an aggressive change, and it almost is like crazy to think back how recently it just wasn't like that at all.
Yeah.
Like it was.
And it just happened like that.
It just happened so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all the new construction going up.
And the big construction.
Big construction.
I don't
Big
want a
construction.
5,000 square foot home or
5,000
more.
square foot is like, I think that's like a normal-ish size for new construction.
Normal-ish.
We're going like 7,000 on like small lots now.
I'm seeing higher than that on small lots. You have no more yard.
No,
It's-
none, for sure. And people
don't
get
know.
around like the stormwater drainage by like
Yeah.
the paver driveways and stuff. And that's all good.
Yeah.
But
It's interesting, to
it is
say the least.
interesting. Yeah.
I like smaller homes, though.
I see that with you.
Yeah.
You like charm, you like personality.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I'd rather renovate.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm in between. I do like a custom home that's like truly custom.
There is some fun aspect to that.
There's a fun aspect to it, right? Creating it yourself, it reflects your personality. I don't know. In my dream home, like, there's probably like a backlit onyx bar, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Okay, so let's go
I'm
into
big
this.
into lighting. I'm big into lighting.
All right, so
Yeah.
Bender's dream home, what is it?
You know,
What does it
Bender's
look
dream
like?
home, I don't know what it does look like these days. What it used to look like would probably be like a high floor penthouse-y kind of apartment thing.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been something like maybe 7 years ago. I could envision it being like Turnberry-esque.
Okay, yeah.
With like kind of like a Miami-ish aesthetic, like lots of white,
yeah.
lots of white, lots of light dimmers, maybe some black furniture and stuff, you know what I mean? Audio throughout. I'm huge into audio and stuff, you know.
The fun smart lights, too?
The fun smart lights, but I really only need purple. I just love like a dim purple kind
Okay.
of glow kind of thing,
Yeah.
you know, and vibe out, you know, like, I don't know. That's kind of my dream house in that sense. I guess I've gotten a little more, I still love that. Mm-hmm. Like, I can also go like a semi-rustic kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You know, I like woods and stuff. You can't marry those two things together easily,
No.
so it's like one or the other. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I like woods and stuff. I like real things. I like my wood to be wood.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Don't give me the fake stuff.
Don't give me
it
the fake
bothers
stuff.
me.
Don't give me the fake stuff. I like luxury vinyl plank, for instance, for what it is. I like it in like
Sure.
a basement
Well,
and stuff.
when you're on a budget,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
But like the way some builders now, in like $1 million+ homes, have made the main
$3+ million
Yeah,
homes.
have made like the main flooring LVP. I'm like, oh
No.
my god.
So LVP, and then upstairs they put carpet in the
Yeah.
bedrooms, and they
No.
say it's cozier. I'm like, no,
no,
you put
no,
an
you put a
awesome rug,
down. Exactly.
and that's gonna make it cozy.
Exactly. Look, if I'm spending $3 million on a home, I want some wide plank,
Yep.
scraped something or other.
Yep.
Like, I want it nice. Something that, and people get wrapped up in this. I don't know how you feel about like cabinet doors and stuff.
Yep.
The present trend on cabinet doors, like where people are like, oh, this is very modern looking. I'm like, it does look modern, but the cabinets you're buying are a cheap laminated thing.
Correct.
And it's going to delaminate in 5 years, and
Yeah.
you're going to feel like an idiot.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're going to get like a flat panel door or something, get it lacquered at least
I
or
know.
something. If
Yeah.
you're spending that much money on a home, at least spend like, okay, another $5,000, $10,000 on cabinets. Just do it. You know?
You do it right the first time. That
do
way
it
you
right the
don't
first
have to
time.
think about it
Exactly.
afterwards.
What's
Yeah.
your dream house?
If it were single 20-something-year-old me, I would have said a loft, exposed
Okay.
brick, super industrial.
Sure.
I used to love that. And
Yeah.
hardwood floors, super rustic,
Like
right?
the original kind of SoHo kind of vibe
Yes.
kind of thing.
100%. Love that. Now, no, it changed actually. And I realized that I really appreciate and love mid-century modern homes. because of the natural light. I'm all about the natural light.
Yes, I agree with you completely with the natural light.
It could be a cottage. It
You
could
know,
be anything.
Those lots can have great natural light too, when it's like a wall of windows kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
So-
Well, that's what I'm thinking
Yeah,
about.
well, right. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's all about natural light.
Yeah.
Our home right now, I only bought it because there was such good natural light. That's the only reason.
That's
it
a
was
good
like
reason. You can change a lot of the rest.
we changed most of the rest. Inside, it's not the same.
It's not what it
It
was.
was pinks and oranges and greens and blues and yellow, bright yellow, like canary. It was bad.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah.
That does sound pretty bad. And that brings up another point. Like, I always have trouble when I'm like working with a buyer, and I might be able to so easily see past how something is, and they're just unable to. And I'm like, you have an opportunity here to get something. First of all, to get it, period.
Yeah.
Versus not getting it, which is what the stuff you're attracted to is. The
Yeah.
stuff you're attracted to is 5 offers or with this or that. Like, paint is the easiest thing in the world, you know?
And we have contractors.
We have
who
contractors.
are awesome and can take care of it for them.
Bathrooms, it's
Yeah.
really not that hard.
No,
If the plumbing's not jacked up, it's not
Yeah.
that bad.
no.
Yeah.
Granted, I still need to do our bathroom, but that's another thing. We've been in our place for like 8 years, and it's like, oh, we have yet to do this.
Well, so, do you think you're going to stay and do it, or are you still thinking of like moving?
We're gonna move,
Yeah.
whenever that is.
Whenever it is.
I've been saying this for how long? 3 years?
It's been a while.
4 years?
Would you consider yourself like your worst client?
I suck. I suck. My husband and I, we are the worst. I would hate to have me as a client. But I think it would be different if there was someone else taking care of me. Just need the push, you know? Like,
yeah.
You're in your own head, then you're thinking professionally, and then you're like, should I be loving this more? Or am I making a big mistake? And then it's just two worlds collided.
Yeah. That's a great point too. I guess my professional advice to you would be
You want to be my agent?
no, you have to wait out for the one that really does grab you.
Yeah.
You know? You
and
really
it's not
do.
like we didn't try last year.
Yeah, no,
It's
I know.
just-
It's just the environment was so
And
jacked up.
I had my clients who were number one priority versus myself.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
It does make sense. So at
A
least
few
there's
times
that.
I was like, oh man, like if they're not interested, I'd totally bid on this. But I would
But-
never.
Okay, yeah.
Because then it's like,
no.
oh no.
Of course not. Of course not.
You have to disclose it or something?
no,
and then
no.
your
You can't
friends
be in
come
that
over and they're
situation.
like, did we go and see this house? Like,
Oh, you didn't want this
You didn't want this one.
I did you a favor. I saw you might be interested. I saved you, you know? But, yeah.